Hey guys, happy Monday. So, I'll be honest with you, I was quite nervous about tonight's Zoom because I have been having allergies attacks all day from these storms and running to the bathroom. I don't know if I ate something or what. Hopefully, I just ate something and that's what caused it. But isn't that what everybody wants to hear on the beginning of a recording of a Monday Zoom? Listen, how many of you guys, and I want to actually make sure this chat is active over here. Okay. How many of you guys, for some reason or another, feel like you are just kind of like speaking to air right now? I want to know because I feel like the mid-month, there seems to be something about it, especially this time of the year, where, bonuses had stopped, for a minute. We don't know. You guys, they pull all kinds of crazy stuff out of the air. And I saw it, was it last year? 1 month they didn't have bonus. The next month they brought it back. And it can be really mess with your head if you hit that bonus or if you hit that rank that month that they didn't have the bonuses. And you can basically sabotage your own business, honestly, because you get defeated. You're like, man, I just missed out on $12,000 or $4,000 or, whatever the bonus might be, $1,000, $3,000, whatever it is. A lot of times we kick ourselves and we're like, seriously? You just hit it right before it happened or whatever. Please, whatever you do, please know this. Whatever you do, do not stop yourself from hitting a rank because of a bonus not being available in that fear of it coming the next month, because I'm going to tell you why. Say you ended up this month at 11,000 volume, okay? And you intentionally didn't push, right? And because you intentionally did not push, now your team slows down in momentum. All right. Because when you're pushing, everybody else is pushing and so forth. Right. And now the next month rolls around and they pop out these bonuses. Yay for you. You are super close. And your team now has kind of lost some of that momentum. Well, what you could have had as a sure thing of getting to 12K, you could have literally tripled it because your team could have been closer to their 12K or their next rank, right? So we never want to stop any type of momentum and fear of missing out of a bonus, right? Now, some of you guys maybe don't have a lot of team right now, even working or showing up. And I'm going to tell you one thing to do. Go get new team. All right. Focus on new, because you literally cannot sometimes revive people that have been around sometimes for a while. Okay. So please never focus your paycheck or your growth of your business on relying on anybody else. Okay. I saw a post today and I actually cannot even believe that I remember, because I never remember who posted it. And then we're going to get into some doubles and triple fast starts, because this literally, you guys, I know that you have heard Jackie talk about this quite a lot on these Zooms. If you've ever been on one of our double and triple fast start nights, Monday Zooms, where she, talks about a lot of times her team will just explode during that, right? Utilizing the promos. And that was something we briefly talked about last week. But the thing is that it's not only positioning yourself for grabbing these bonuses, but also setting your team up for actually grabbing these bonuses. And people get distracted by the fact that they don't have $200 or they don't have $100 something. You guys, your friends don't know how much other people are being offered sometimes to get that, right? And I'm going to tell you, anytime we have these double and triple fast starts, in fact, I just sent a message out because I wasn't feeling super good earlier and I was trying to figure out how I could do it, because I've put some people in my personally enrolled chat that aren't technically my personally enrolled, aren't technically my even adopted next level, right? That level 1. So here's what I want you guys to think about. If you have somebody on your team that is no longer active and they've enrolled people, Okay, you sponsored this person and now they are no longer active and they enrolled, I'm going to use names. Say Jackie, say Twin quit. Okay, and I was Twins enroller, which I'm not. I wish I was, but I'm not, right? But if I was and Twin quit, Twins account is now canceled. All right. When Jackie logs in to her cloud office and she looks at her sponsorship, it is now going to have me, all right, as her sponsor. That means that Jackie is now level 1 to me, all right, in the sponsorship tree. That means I can collect a fast start bonus on Jackie. So it's very important if you're questioning whether or not somebody is you are their sponsor, have them log into their cloud office and look at their sponsorship tree. Or see who their sponsor is listed as. Okay. You know, when you pull up and you want to check somebody's VIP 800 status and you pull up their name and you see sponsorship, placement, and you see, all of that stuff, it's right there. Okay, so click on your name and you'll see who your enroller is and then who my enroller or who my sponsor, like my sponsor is, right? You'll see myself and that. And the whole reason I'm telling you that is because I don't want you to accidentally think that, oh, I nailed it, I got the bonus, and you actually aren't. And if you have any questions, always send a support ticket. In fact, we just had a situation today that I actually instructed this person to go ahead and send in just to verify, because it's going to be her first time since somebody has quit and they actually resigned. Okay. Please do not, under any circumstances, if you have somebody that is sometimes active and sometimes orders and sometimes doesn't, okay, please do not think that they, just because it says that they are not qualified, okay, that they aren't going to place an order, because I've definitely seen that happen too. All right. So just be smart and make sure that if you are offering cash back, that you are going to get that fast start bonus. Okay. Because there's a huge difference between getting an $80 fast start bonus and it's like, or getting a $30 fast start bonus and $240. All right. Like you could drastically kind of throw yourself off a little bit. So please make sure anybody that you are doing, especially if you're going to give an entire fast start bonus back to somebody, because you guys, I have definitely done that before, but I've also bit myself for it because somebody wasn't actually for me because their sponsor ended up popping back in and ordering and becoming active. So just be smart, right? So we want to be able to offer cash backs all the time that we can, you guys, but just honestly, sometimes it's not smart to do it certain ways. And I never want to teach you guys to do something where you are going to lose out money. So if you're going to do any cash backs or anything like that, just make sure the orders are placed before the time limit is up. Make sure that you are their sponsor or adopted now level 1. And when they log into their cloud office, you are now their sponsor. Listed as their sponsor. Okay. And again, somebody can just not be, ordering and then show that they're not qualified and they're not active right now, but then place an order later in the month. So don't just go by that. Make them log into cloud and do it if you're in a tricky situation. Okay. And it won't show for me. So if I look it up, it's still going to show your original sponsor. That's something you are definitely going to have to do. All right. So that's enough about that business. All right. So mid-month, you guys, not going to lie, you've got to think we didn't have bonuses people aren't pushing for. So people aren't running as fast. You're going to have people start to slowly kind of check out as summer approaches because they're getting out, they're doing more things outside the house. We just have that general shift of the economy right now. You guys, listen, you've got to utilize this smart on your words and smart on your game plan of how you can maximize this bonus for everybody brand new. All right. So I want Jackie, because you're driving, Jackie just landed, grabbed some dinners in the car. And in case we can lose her, she has some very, very important, amazing tips for doing this. If you're in a good signal, I figure I'd go ahead and let you kind of jabber a little bit.
I am. Hi, guys. Happy Monday. And yes, everything Amanda said. I loved everything Amanda said from the beginning of this Zoom because, man, it's just like all the stuff you just said, just like the bonuses and stuff. And I say this over and over again, and this is just kind of like a mindset thing, you guys. Don't be so hard on yourself, okay? The stuff that you're hearing, like Amanda saying stuff with like these bonuses and the bonuses go away. Like if you ever feel yourself like feeling down about the business in any kind of way, like don't be hard on yourself. That's the best advice that I can give to you, and focus on being consistent, right? Just focus on like enjoying what you do, right? It doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, but it doesn't matter what the outcome is, right? You just have to like be consistent, because I promise you, there's so many people that quit the business or that have quit in the past or whatever, and they just think to themselves, you know what, if I had just took a breather, like, you know what I mean, and not been so hard on myself and still stuck around, I would have been there for, you know, the rush. I would have been there for these bonuses. And then kind of like what Amanda was saying too, is just like you hear me and my team say it all the time, that like go for the bonuses, right? It's not necessarily about the money, right? But my team, like the way that I kind of built my team, right, was just like training them on these promos like all the time, right? Everybody knows like, hey, here's this promo, this is how you work it, right? Really lucky that we get to do this Zoom every single Monday, because every Monday, whatever is happening, we're gonna go over these bonuses, right? So that way you guys can better understand it. And honestly, the reason why, like every time a product launch, you know, double, triple, fast start, BOGO, whatever it is, even a free shipping weekend, you guys, that's why our checks go up, our entire team. Like that's why the volume goes up, is because the team knows how to run for the bonuses, right? So make sure that you guys, if you guys don't know how to utilize double, triple, fast start yet, like learn now, right? And especially, I want you guys to kind of put the mindset into your team that it's not about you guys just getting a discount on products, right? It's literally about like running for the bonuses, right? Like, what would you rather do? Would you rather get a bonus, or would you rather get a discount on your package, or would you rather make money on the packages and help 3 other people, you know, at the same time, right? Shift your mindset into just like thinking, instead of just thinking about yourself, like, oh my God, I just want cheap products, right? Well, what if you can get cheap products, right? Like you can get your package for less, and you can also help a couple other people get started in their business or get their cheaper product or whatever, right? It is literally a win-win for your existing, for your new people that are coming in, for yourself. So double, triple, faster, you guys, is a promoter's favorite promo for this reason, right? So if you guys saw in the dream team, there was like a bunch of like words and stuff that came out, and I honestly, when I think that a lot of people, the reason why they don't run for double, triple, fast start is because it looks like it's too good to be true, right? They see it and they're like, wow, what are all these numbers? I don't know what that is. Like that sounds impossible to me. But you guys, if you guys just break it down, right, like how to qualify for double, how to qualify for triple, and Lavelle, actually, they reduced the for this go, at least for this particular double, triple, fast start, you only need 1,000 QV to double, right? You need 1,400 QV to triple. And they reduced it. They are literally giving us tools because they know that right now they just did a BOGO. They know that it's a little bit more quiet than usual. Why? I don't know. I honestly think it's because of like the pandemic and people are going out. And there's a lot of things happening, you guys. I'm also going to say something. I don't want to cause like fear or anything, but I heard this from Lisa Fuller, just like historically, right? Like you hear all this stuff on the news, and I honestly, I don't watch the news. I don't even watch TV. My upline between like Amanda and myself, she told us during a bonus season one, she's like, don't watch TV, you guys, put your head down and like work. And I took that and I was like, okay, I'm going to not watch TV anymore. And I don't, right? And it literally, like, it grew my business so much because I swapped that. But anyways, I'm going squirrel. But, you know, like there's a lot of stuff that's happening in the world right now, you guys. There's people right now, I mean, like there's talks of the R word, right? Recession. There's talks of this happening. And, you know, something about network marketing, this is kind of a historical thing, right? This is my first company. I've never been with another company before, right? But they say that like network marketing booms when a recession is happening, you guys. So I don't know what it looks like, but you guys keep focused, right? Stay focused, and like just like you'd be crazy to quit on a free opportunity, right? Like it's just, or just like step away from it. It's literally free to do this business. So keep on working at it, you guys, and just get really, really consistent. And my biggest tip is literally to work every promo. If you guys work every promo and at least plug in one person to the opportunity, right? One person to a promo, one person to an opportunity, you are going to grow. Like like, even if you did it once a month, you would grow 12 times, like every single month, right? One new thriver, two new thrivers, whatever it is, make that your goal, right? You're going to get sometimes more quality people than like, like not every single person you sign is going to turn into a great customer or a great, you know, person who's thriving for free or promoter, right? They keep try, and that's what it takes to build. But anyways, that is a little bit of that. Like that stuck with me. You know what I mean? Like when Lisa Fuller said, she was like, that was the craziest time of my business. And maybe Amanda can chime in on that because I know she was probably around during that time too. But if that happens to come around, you guys want to be the person that the people, like, people who are still working their jobs and stuff, when they're looking for another opportunity, when they're like kind of at their breaking point, like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do, right? You want them to look at you and be like, okay, I got to just try this. I got to just try this opportunity. You know what? Like, I don't have like, I can't go get another job right now or like whatever. Amanda, do you want to chime in? I see you.
Yeah, I do actually, because you're going to find this in election years, okay? You're going to find that a lot of times during election years, for whatever reason, stuff goes crazy, okay? And you guys probably felt that last year if you were whatever. Anyways, we had the pandemic mixed in with an election year. There's all kinds of crazy times, all right? And I'm going to tell you, anytime there's stuff going on and a major distraction, with pandemics, recession, you guys, baby formula, like literally the list, the gas prices, like the list could go on and on and on, right? There could be a major catastrophe, hurricane, literally anything that can lead to a different distraction. All right. And every single time there's something major, especially if it hits a certain area, or whatever, and a lot of people are affected. I want you guys to start thinking about it like this. We are literally, almost everybody has a cell phone. Okay. Doesn't matter where you live. Doesn't matter where you're from. We all have cell phones. All right. Some of you guys are like, yeah, but I don't have a network. Guess what? Most of us that started in this industry, started with literally maybe having a Facebook or maybe having an Instagram. Or maybe some of you new people coming on, maybe didn't have anything, or maybe you had a TikTok and that's how you got started and you found somebody thriving and what they shared was whatever, right? I want you, where she's talking about like turn the TV off and say, right, you guys, by no means are we saying like don't live your life, right? In fact, if I see you at a football game or a baseball game or a softball game and your kid is playing and your head is in your phone, I'll probably come up and smack you with your own damn phone. All right. Because literally your kids should look up and they should see you paying attention to them. Like there's work hours and then there's business hours. And every now and again, you might need to take a phone call or something. That's one thing. But if all you're doing is sitting there working, and that's your life, that's not really quality. And that's like not, you're eventually going to get burnt out and it's going to suck. Okay. So what basically we're saying is that this is the time really that you can create opportunities for people. That if you present it correctly, you can show people how to get around being able to go to the grocery store and actually purchase some groceries and help other people achieve the same thing. Or God forbid you lose your job and you're like, like I know Crystal, for example, lost her job right before the pandemic. And it was somewhere that she had worked very hard at. And because of the childcare situation, they're just like, you're done. And she's left without a job now. And it's like, what? And that is what Kaylee, putting it out there and living the way that she does and her bubbly personality and constantly sharing. Listen, people will not join you if you don't put the opportunity out there in front of them. If you never talk about the opportunity people will never be interested in. Okay, because for one, they don't know. Don't assume, right? An ass out of you and me. Don't ever assume that somebody knows what it is that your products do just because you say you wear a patch and you take your vitamins every morning. For what? Why? Real life examples, right? Like, thank goodness I got up and took my freaking Thrive. I can't even think straight. Like, now I've got the energy to take care of my day. Everybody knows, and I have to watch that I don't like always show 2 black labels, because yes, I do always wear 2 black labels, but I can't technically, like, I'm not really should put that out there, right? Because that's not how it's instructed to be taken. But anyways, I still talk to my personal people. Like, yes, I do, right? But the thing is that people have known me, and almost a lot of the people that join me, they want to get started right with that black label. They want to get started ordering Snickerdoodle because that's what they see I'm taking. They'll take the men's capsules a lot of times because they'll see me taking the men's capsules. If I'm talking about the opportunity, then that's whenever people are actually talking or reaching out to me and asking me about the opportunity. Or if they're sitting there talking to me about having trouble with financially being able to order their products, I always bring up the opportunity to them because I want to make sure they understand that they can thrive for free by just sharing this, but they can also earn some extra income that will provide them with either odds and ends, be able to buy their Thrive, and give them some extra money and so forth, right? So how does all that play into this double and triple fast start bonus business, right? You guys, literally somebody brand new coming in, every single new person coming in has the same opportunity to go after those VIP 800, VIP 1600 bonuses, all right? Some people are going to do it. Some people are not. Some people are going to delay even getting started, and that's okay, all right? Everybody's going to kind of come in at a different place. However, somebody that needs their rent money or they're going to end up getting evicted, most of the time they're going to try to run and they're going to do anything and everything they possibly can. That means they're willing to make a list of people to reach out to talk to, that know, like, and trust them already have an established relationship with them. But what about that person that literally has never sold a thing in their life? They're antisocial. They don't really talk. They don't really put that out there. What is going to make somebody want to join that person? That's a lot of you guys, right? When you first came in, maybe you didn't really put a lot on social media. You just were kind of one of those people that watched people, and you might like, and you might comment, but you really don't put yourself out there unless it's like a picture of your kid here and there or somewhere that you're at. And that's it. Like, you don't share tips about life or tips about, cleaning, because you never thought to do that, right? Listen, people like to give advice, people like to give opinions, and people like to laugh. They like to be educated, entertained, and inspired, right? So if you can center any of your posts about that, you're going to start attracting people. And if you can put that out there on a regular basis, people are going to start looking at you as somebody that knows what they're talking about in whatever area it is that you're talking, right? I want you guys to think about this. How many times have you guys heard a jack of all trades literally is a master at some, but a master at none, or however that saying says? I always tear that up. But you know what I'm saying, right? So somebody maybe knows how to do a little bit of everything, but they're not an expert at any of it, right? I want you to think about that when it comes to your business, all right? Because I am seeing so many people spread themselves thin. And they're posting like, they're like, okay, I need to be on TikTok doing this. I need to be on Instagram doing this. I need to be on Facebook doing this. If you literally just found the place that made you the most excited to make connections, all right? If you just literally focused right there, maybe it's stories, maybe it's reels, maybe it's on Instagram, or maybe it's on Facebook or whatever. We talk about repurposing content, but I think some people take that as we need to be working 20 million different places all day long. That's just simply not the case, okay? When I grew the fastest in any business, any whatever, I was always focused on one platform, all right? I was posting on other platforms, but I was mainly focused on building from one platform. All right. When I grew the fastest, in my first business, it was Instagram. I was solid. I was literally making those solid connections. I was messaging people that were messaging me back. I was literally putting it out there every single day, a product, and talking about that specific product. I was focused. And then I was intentionally focused on promoters. I was focused on how could I help people getting started? And I focused on that. And I would do it in batches. This is like, for 2 days, I would focus on customers. For 2 days, I would focus on promoters. Wherever your focus is where you're going to grow. Okay. So just like your business, if you're posting on Facebook and then you're going over here on Instagram, but you're kind of posting over here on TikTok, but you're never really spending any certain quality time on one area that gets you excited, people can pick up on your excitement. You are going to not, like, people aren't going to reach out to you as much. All right. People aren't going to see as much. They're not going to be as drawn to you as much. So I would honestly give you the best advice of telling you is that wherever you focus is where you're going to grow. All right. 100%. Wherever you focus is where you are going to grow. And if you feel like you are not growing anywhere, it is time to learn. All right. It is time to learn and put into action. Find something that you can be excited about. You guys, I am totally deep diving right now into, I need to learn. I am hungry to learn. I am excited to learn because I know that I can help a ton of people. All right. And that's where my focus is like, okay, Amanda, I'm trying to master a few different things, but I'm working, it's all comes into the same realm of how I can reach people better, how I can present my message, what I want to be able to do to it in a very clear and concise way, right? I am by no means necessarily niching down because I don't want to tell anybody to even focus on those words. I want you to focus on how you can get people to understand what it is you actually have your hands on. Why are you excited about thriving? Why are you so excited about seeing these results from the E60 challenge? Why are you so excited about this opportunity? Especially this week is the week to focus on promoters. All right. With double and triple fast start bonuses, that is when you absolutely want to focus on promoters the most and why this opportunity is golden. A brand new person coming in can get $660. That's USD. I'm not going to do the changing it up on it or anything, but 660 USD, right? I'm not going to convert it. Now, if that person comes in and they would hit the double or the triple fast start, you guys, that literally could double that entire first bonus. Okay. So that means that they're going to get, and since it's 1,000 and 1,400, you guys can see that there's a combination, right? So for the 200 packs, it's $30 for the fast start bonus. And then if you double it, it goes to 60. If you triple it, it goes to 90. Okay. Each kit for 600 or for a 200 pack. For the 400 packs, you're getting $80 for a normal fast start bonus. All right. Paid out the following Tuesday from when they buy it. Cutoff is Sunday. And then you're going to get the extra $160 when the fast starts pay out. Okay. But if they would get, say, 3 400 packs and 1 200 pack, and you hit triple fast starts, it's going to be about $710. Do the math right? Or is that, no, hold on. I did the math wrong. $810. All right. So you can get any combination. You can just sell what? You could sell 5 200 packs. Of course, it's going to be a little bit less, but that's 90 times 5. That's $450. But if you sold 3 400 packs, and you can see why I'm not going to do all these different variations. You could sell 1 800 pack and a 200 pack. All right. And hit the double fast starts. But if you hit the triple fast starts, you guys, that's $1,400. That used to be, didn't it used to be $1,600 for that to hit triple? And then they changed it. At one time, it was like hit 4 packs, 3 packs. You guys, they change it up I think this is the easiest way, because you used to have a certain number of 400 packs. 200 packs weren't even on the table, right? So I think that's awesome to remember. I want you guys to also think about this, that new person coming in that's going after their VIP bonus, they're in their first 30 days, or if you yourself are in your first 30 days, the 10 mini experiences and the 20 mini experiences. And then also in your first 60 days, the 800 pack, you guys, still has that 200K payout. And some of you guys might think, well, why would I want that if I'm not a 200K? Because if you are planning on coming in and running and your team is going to run, for one thing, you're getting paid double unilevel commissions on that 8% on each level, right? And you're going to get paid as far down as 8 levels instead of just wherever your rank qualifies. I'm not going to break down the compensation plan. It's not what it's all about tonight. But the point is that there's a lot of money on the table for a new person coming in if they plan on actually running for this business and, wanting to utilize that. Where I was saying, I wanted to give you guys some ideas. If you want to offer an incentive, offer to pay it back on Tuesday when you get paid your fast start bonus, right? So if you want to be able to incentivize, but you don't have the money for it right now, but for sure, if you sell a 400 pack on Tuesday, no matter what, if you're qualified and active, you're going to have an $80 paycheck at least, at the minimum, to hand back over. Now, some of you guys are like, yeah, Amanda, but why would I give away the money that I'm making? Like, I'm not making any money if I do that. For one, you're getting a new person coming in and you're going to earn fast start bonuses on their new people because you get paid on the levels of sponsorship. And again, look at your PDF to see how that breakdown is, but you're still going to be making money. And the bigger that your team starts to grow and the more people that are winning on your team. So being able to help somebody get started is like, it's literally going to help both of you. It's going to help your paychecks in the long run because they're going to be signing customers and promoters. And you're going to be able to help them get product in their hands, many experiences. There's also the factor is, you guys, they give us when is the cutoff date? I didn't write it down. When's the cutoff date for this? Just so I don't double things up.
Someone said the 24th. And
okay.
Yeah, they usually do it like 10 days or 9 days or something.
Right. So I want you guys to think about this, right? You can literally pre-sell mini experiences to send out. All right. So like literally you can make a post right now. You don't have a dime to your name today. And you are like, man, I really would like to hit this. I really would like to make some money on this. I'd really like to take advantage of this. You guys have heard time and time again. I order it on Tim's account. Jackie orders it on her husband's account, right? Like, so we literally utilize, if you have somebody in your household that is a promoter, that is your spouse or whatever, utilize you yourself stocking up on products and you don't have the money to do it. Okay, so now it's time to get those mini experiences out the door and pushing them really hard right now, of getting some specials in people's hands so that you can get this, that you can order this pack under their account, right? So that way you get to take advantage of literally purchasing for $160. You guys, like if you get triple fast start bonuses, you literally just got a 400 pack for $160. So you sure as crap can sell enough mini experiences to be able to get that out, right? How many does that break down to? Was it 20 mini experiences you can break a 400 pack down? What is that? 2024? Somebody, I don't have those numbers right down right now. But anyways, you guys can do the math, however much you want to sell them for. Most people sell them for around $25, give or take. You could also throw in some samples, added some benefits, whatever. Don't try to just give people your product away for free. If you're giving people away product for free all the time and it is not for the purpose of you growing, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I know you guys hate when I do this, but I have to say this. All right. Do a giveaway for a mini experience. If you have the product, do a giveaway for a mini experience right now. Have every single person that likes, shares, comments, tags a friend, they get an entry. The more things that they do, okay, and their friend signs up with a free account with you, boom, they get a double entry. All right. incentivize your reach of how you can get those posts, those mini experience posts shared right now. So don't like give away like a ton of anything, like maybe give like 1 or 2 3-day mini experiences, 4-day mini experiences, whatever, make it enticing, have them like, share, comment, follow, tag a friend, whatever. The more things that they do on that list, the more entries they get to be qualified, but that's going to help expand your reach. Public post. Make sure it's public, okay? But really, if they tag their friend, make sure their friend signs up on the referral link. Make sure they know that they can do that, right? Because you guys, this is literally building your reach, building the people. And then after you put out that mini experience post, put something up about joining the opportunity and how amazing of an opportunity it is that you right now could come in and double literally our normal bonuses in your first 2 weeks in the business, or first 21 days if you're international, right? So I know I'm speaking really fast, but you guys, the opportunity is humongous. Okay. I want to say something, and it's off the topic of the double, triple fast starts, but I want to say this, and I don't care, and I hope it doesn't make anybody upset when I say this. If you see big leaders leaving companies to join other companies right now, please know that some of those leaders are being paid. Okay. Please understand, you guys, this industry, while that is very fraudulent and not okay to do, unfortunately, it is a very real thing. And I know firsthand because I have been offered $45,000 a month guaranteed if I walked away from Lavelle, which, by the way, the promoters that left, they ended up getting sued by Lavelle because I turned it over to Lavelle on recording. Okay. Because they were trying to entice me to take myself and my team and go away. A person doing very well in the business is not likely to walk away from their business or their team. Somebody that truly loves their team and is there for their team is not likely to walk away from the paycheck nor their organization without a guaranteed paycheck. All right. I want you guys to also think about this. Brand new businesses are always popping up. It will be very easy to look over and see something that sounds absolutely incredible, especially when it's being hyped up that everything that falls underneath of this person signing is going to go underneath you. What they don't tell you is that you get paid on the leg that's not getting placed underneath of you. You get paid on the weaker leg on binary comp plans. Most binary comp plans, not going to speak for all, but I just want you guys to be aware and to be known that shiny object syndrome and the new and exciting, by all means, if you don't have any passion, you have tried to dig in and grow yourself and it is the right fit for you and your family. Listen, you guys, I had to walk away from my first business because my passion was dead. I didn't agree with a lot of the stuff that was going on. And to be quite frank, yeah, I'm not going to get into any more of it, but it was time. It was time that I needed a fresh. And if by all means that's what you have to do, I will still cheer you on. I will still support you. Just make sure you do things with integrity and don't be like trying to mess other people's businesses up. Because remember, you guys, at the end of the day, this is a business, for one, okay, that is paying your bills. For two, integrity in your name is everything. All right. Integrity in your name is everything. So you always want to be somebody that when people look at you, don't worry about people that doubt you and so forth. All right. People are always going to run their mouths. But if you have to make the decision to leave for your family, just know, and to get your passion and you, whatever, just do it right. Do it right. Don't try to like be nasty or anything like that. I never messaged a single person when I left my last business, because I didn't message anybody because I felt like I would be hurting the people underneath of me. Now, if they saw it and they too were in that place and that's what happened, that's what happened. But sometimes that does happen as you grow, right? I can tell you for assurance, I'm not going anywhere. Jackie's not going anywhere. Chas isn't going anywhere. Lisa's not going anywhere. Jamie's not going anywhere. Twin's not going anywhere. So you're always going to have at least us, because let me tell you what, I have been through the whirlwind of this type of season. Shiny objects don't impress me. my loyalty to my team and my business. I know that if I'm not growing or I'm not signing people, or I'm not helping somebody be successful, I know that it's because I need to grow in some way. And so that's when I dig deep and I pour myself and I stretch myself. And what I mean by stretch myself is that I try to learn something that maybe I know how to do a little bit, but I want to become a master at it so that I can turn around and teach it to others. So I think it's super important right now that you are somebody of influence for the people that are following you, somebody that is educating, inspiring, or however way, right? Maybe you're a master at cleaning, or like Crystal is like, great. She's sharing how to do yoga in the 60-day challenge, right? So Crystal, might I insist that maybe you do that on your page too, on your personal page too, like bring people on a challenge with you, right? Because then that's going to make you somebody that is an expert in educating and inspiring to that person that's following you. Just a little tip, sweetheart, because I think you could really blow it up. All right. And I think that you have so much love for that. Just like, Ashley and Brittany share plants, and Brittany just moved. So a lot of like her following right now has to do with, going through her affair, dealing with the backlash of like, in the middle of divorce and moving, and the aftermath of those emotions that you go through of still wanting that relationship, but not wanting that relationship, missing the family aspect, right? So remember that, and I don't ever want to say it in a way that it comes off as like you're manipulating people, because you guys, if you come from a manipulation standpoint, it's never going to pay off. Okay. But what I'm saying is, it's the heartstrings, is that when people can relate to you, they feel drawn to you because your passion, your desire, your love. And I can read people like no other, to be honest with you. So I can tell when somebody's just bullshitting the bullshit, and when somebody is being real and genuine, and this is who they are, and this is what they're going through. I also want to encourage you that, we said that last week, is that, would you follow you? Would you join you? If you are doing a crappy job at that, then ask yourself, what is holding me back? Is it my own doubt? Is it my own self-doubt? Where am I falling short? I'm going to be honest. If every other post is a negative Nelly post and how your life sucks, like nobody's going to want to join you. I unfollow people that post like that. You guys, like if you're posting negative and how like you have no friends, or like your life's so miserable or so forth, like every day, like honestly, the moment I read it, it's like I've drained myself for like the next hour. I'm not even kidding. Like you're emptying people's batteries. Don't be the drain. Okay. Like don't be the person that's sucking the life out of people around you. Because you're literally counterproductive of what you're trying to do here. You're trying to give people inspiration and help them grow. So you are a person that can help create opportunities. You are a person that can help create a community. You are a person that wants to grab people and help them and inspire them and teach them. And maybe that's not some of your guys' personality traits. Maybe you are going through an abuse situation right now, and you don't want to put that out there. And listen, you don't need to put that out there. Okay. You don't need to put that out there until you feel comfortable putting it out there, if you ever put that out there. However, you can put it out there how you are working on your own personal growth, how you are working on self-care, how you are working on overcoming the thoughts, how other people treat you, that you are setting boundaries, and how boundaries have helped you propel forward to get up every day and wake up with and like being inspired, right? So I want you guys to realize these double and triple fast starts. Yes, you can incentivize for them, meaning that if you incentivize, by the way, always come through and make your payout, period. You will get turned into compliance if you do not make your payout, and they will. Okay. So you make sure that you make the payout. If you tell somebody that you're going to give them $80 on Tuesday, then by golly, $80 on Tuesday when your pay hits. I always recommend Wednesday in case it doesn't hit your bank. Because sometimes it doesn't hit your bank till the next day, right? So make sure whatever it is that you offer. And like I said, $80, the $400 fast start bonus. You get $140 for the 800 packs and $30 for the 200 packs. Man, I'm like talking 100 miles per hour. I don't know if that's the medicine in me or that I just get super excited when I talk about the fast start bonuses. But I seen, who was that? Oh, Kaylee, thank you so much for putting that in the group. Hold on. I just want to make sure. So I want you guys to tell me something. I want you guys to tell me something. If you feel like, if you really struggle with signing 400 packs, I want you to tell me what your biggest struggle is over here in the comments. Like just one word: money, knowing people, or, you know, something like that. What do you think it is? Money? I figured money. Money's normally the one. All right. So if you feel like money is what causes a lot, okay, closing, you need to get somebody in a chat with you whenever you're closing. All right. So if it's closing, I was going to say that, yes, 3 ways, always a 3 ways. And listen, you guys, screenshot it and send it to your sponsors. Your sponsor sucks. They're not available. They're not around. They're not whatever. Go to somebody that you see that's killing it, that's offered their help. Obviously, I would tell every single one of you could message me, and you absolutely could. Except for, I can barely keep my own messages caught up half the time. So if you have somebody that you see in your upline that is signs people, that helps people, congratulating people all the time, my God, you guys, reach out to one of them, send them a screenshot of how the conversation is going and tell them to help you close, right? They can either help guide you, or maybe it's a 3-way message that needs to happen. If it is money, you guys need to get focused on how you can show people to get that money, how they can pre-sell. Tell them it is free to join. Can they share a post? Yes, you can help them create posts. Can they sell mini experiences without having mini expenses in hand? Absolutely, as long as they're dedicated, okay? As long as they are dedicated to actually selling. If you sell 8 mini experiences for $25, you have $200 to order a pack. You're going to have an extra pack of DFTs or whatever when you do that, right? So if you literally, and you can get 8 mini experiences out of a 200 pack. So if you literally sell 8 mini experiences and they do it, okay, you yourself can buy a 200 pack, or you just taught somebody else how to do it. We have the post, all right? You have tons of people that want to help you guys, but you have to say, I don't know how to do this. I need help. Jackie, you got something to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to add some tips, because these are very long-term tips that, honestly, I just started doing it. Like, when it comes to strategy stuff, that's kind of like with these promoter packs, especially with that $100 pack, it's all you say, like the verbiage. I always say, I'm like, this one is going to be the best bang for your buck. This is the one that's affordable. You get the, if it's a new person, they get the 10 free mail out credits. That's the one that comes with a free product too, right? The starter pack doesn't come with anything. Like it's all like you have to pay for every single thing that's in there. So the 400 pack is by far the best bang for their buck, right? Very, very, very close. And then what someone was saying in the chat was telling people to set aside money for this, right? I do this all the time. So 2 different things, okay? You're going to have people who are customers. They've been customers for a while, right? They're already thriving. And those are I love those ones. Those ones I love, because I will have, okay, get your last package as a customer or whatever. And I will literally wait for them to like, as soon as they hit the promoter button. This is a long-term strategy, you guys. This is going to work forever. Okay. When it comes to them going for their VIP, this is a customer that's been with me. She's bought several times before. She already has product on hand, right? As soon as she hits her VIP, like, I'm working with this person. I'm like, hey, get your customers. Who do you think would sign up with you? All of these things, right? And of course, we want organic promoters. Okay, I obviously we want organic promoters, but at the end of the day, a lot of people, they're like, well, I'm not gonna be able to sign anybody or whatever. Like, the people are just not ready yet, so I'm gonna sign my husband. Is that okay, right? Instead of them buying their promoter package themselves, because they've already been a customer, they already have products, right? what I'll have my new promoter do is I'll just be like, okay, well, find your 2 customers, right? Get your husband to get a promoter pack and you take those products, right? Do this compliant. He uses his own credit card. He turns into a promoter. He gets that $400 pack, right? So I have the husband, right, get the first promoter pack, and then the other one, go make it happen somehow, right? Usually they'll be like, hey, my sister's going to do me the favor, or, you know, my mom said she's going to support me. She's going to use the products, whatever it is, right? This is a long-term thing, you guys. So instead of getting my customer who turned into a promoter, right? Instead of pushing her to buy the promoter pack, right? Because I'm gonna gain if she buys the promoter pack, right? But I would rather her get her VIP. I would rather her get her money back, right? So I'm not gonna have her buy her promoter pack. I'm gonna tell her, you know, go focus on your VIP. And at the end of your VIP, when it comes to closing in on those 2 promoters, if one of them has to be your husband, there's your product right there. So I have her do that, right? This is long term. And then you guys, yay, she hits her VIP, right? There's the hubby, has the promoter pack, has 10 free sample mail out credits. I will tell her, be like, hey, tell your hubby, tell him to reach out to his coworkers, and any of them. You know, when we get people to do favors for us, we don't want them to be completely fake accounts, right? You want to try and make something out of it, whatever you can make out of it. You never know. So go have hubby say, hey, share it with your coworkers, go share it with mother-in-law, whatever, right? Like just make it work, kind of turn it into a promoter because it did you the favor, right? But then like next thing, okay, because I don't have, like, you know, this is a customer, like I'm saying, because she didn't buy her promoter package, I will wait until it's time for lifestyle getaway qualifications. And then I'll be like, hey, you remember, like, you know, the promoter pack that I didn't have you buy? Well, now is the time, right? It would help me out if you got one. Like, I know you need product. It's lifestyle getaway qualification time. Can you buy that package? And of course they say yes, you guys. So this is a little thing. So I kind of save my, like first time promoter pack things. This is just like a customer, right? Like it could be like many different ways. If you guys have a promoter that comes on, I mean, either way, even if you had a promoter that came on right away and she's like really needing to work his business and like, you know, you can do the same strategy, like, okay, have your hubby buy it, make sure it's compliant, he uses his credit card and everything. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys because it's been working out like really well. People have been hitting their VIPs, they're getting the product that they need. It's like opening more doors. It's like, you know, I'd rather see them win, right? I'd rather see them win. I'd rather see them get their money back. And like later, you know, it helps too when you guys need to qualify for things.
And I love that you said that because you guys, it's honestly like the people that trust you, and that, you know, they feel like they're doing a favor to you and they've been wanting to get this. It's something that's the time when they're going to be most likely to do it. Right. And then utilizing, like, say they would get the 400 pack. I'm just going to say this, though, that person now has those 10 and they're brand new. They now have those 10 mini experiences that they can also send. And like I said, you want to learn how to leverage those things, that maybe that free mini experience that you have that you can send in the mail, that you do a like, share, follow, tag a friend type of post for, right? You can do polls and stuff like that. That's wonderful. What if you did a poll and you asked people, how many of you would be willing to share a testimony to go into a drawing for a giveaway for this, right? Because people that are interested, and listen, the best way to convert that, honestly, is by you speaking versus an actual poll. By you talking, I always get a lot more people messaging me whenever I just say things in my stories, even if it's like a little tiny clips here and there. People relate to that because they feel like they get to know me more, and it's just, I'm a real person. I'm not just a picture or a photograph, right? So I want you guys to really think about some outside the box things. I'm going to really work on, you guys gave me some homework to do. I'm going to make a list tomorrow of ways to help with some of those objections of the money, not knowing enough people that can swing it, or just knowing enough people in general. And then also some ideas for actually closing in. This is the time that you guys also want to reach out to any of your customers and ask them if they have been interested or thinking about getting started as a promoter. Also a great time to let them know that, we have these double and triple fast start bonuses available just until the cutoff date, that if they would come in and they did want to get started in the business, that they would have the opportunity to literally double those bonuses in this footprint. And yes, I mentioned it over here in the app, and then somebody just brought it up again, the Klarna app. You have to download it, and it actually gives you like a card. Please be very careful whenever you have people do that app, just because they have to come good with that, right? And you don't want you not to end up getting paid for it and that account to get canceled and then you have a chargeback or something. But it is an opportunity, you guys. Some people don't have, 400. Most people don't have $400 laying around extra, or definitely not $800 laying around extra. Most people are living paycheck to paycheck. So I want you to put yourself in the frame of mind. What would you do? How would you be able to get started? What would you be able to swing? And that pre-sale idea of the mini experience, and don't use the word pre-sale in it. Okay, please don't use the word pre-sale in it. Let people know that you are placing an order that you are going to be sending out on Friday, creating some urgency behind it. Okay, that you are placing an order on Friday for mini experiences. If somebody wants one, they need to get on it right now, that you're going to be placing this. Okay, create an urgency for a cutoff, create a limited amount of people that can win the mini experience. Obviously, as many people as they want can buy the packs. Okay, so don't create anything that's non-existent. However, you want a certain number of mini experiences that you want to utilize as a tool to be able to send out, right, to somebody. Or you have some extra, extra stuff that you can give away that you have laying around. Maybe you have the charcoal soap that you decided that, you know what, I'm going to send a free bar of charcoal soap to somebody because you've been utilizing it and using it in your stories and showing them that they can clean their makeup brushes, they can clean their body, stains off of the carpet. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that you could do with the charcoal. If you've never known that, oh yeah, baby, there's a lot of things that you could do that. So you can utilize different products to kind of help you expand your reach. And right now, reach is everything. Okay, reach is everything. And people are looking, and you guys listen, despite what your friends and family might not know, people making money from home is the new in. Okay, network marketing is not looked at the same way. As long as you're not a shady, nasty, dirty car salesman. If you're a great car salesman, you're a great car salesman. If you're a great real estate agent, you're a great real estate agent, and you have people referring you by word of mouth constantly. A friend of mine is one of the best real estate agents in my town, city, and state, you guys. And guess what? He does not pay any advertisement. None. It's literally word of mouth and people sharing his stuff constantly. My mom put up her land and it was gone in 24 hours from him, just from one simple post that he made, because so many people trust him and believe him and have seen what he's capable of, right? So he doesn't even have to spend in advertisements or anything like that. So keep that in mind. You want to utilize your word of mouth. Your friends that are customers right now, they can get referrals. They can share their own testimonies. And by them doing so, not only does it help them thrive for free, but now that just expanded your reach and created offers that their friends and family now know that there's an opportunity to make some extra money, that there's an opportunity to get these products for free, that there's an opportunity for them to also not be tired, have energy to play with their kids, go bike riding, create a freedom for them to be able to be a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad, to take vacations and trips and buy clothes. You guys, I saw a girl the other day make a post about owning 2 pairs of shoes, and one of the pairs of shoes that she has, the soles are breaking off, that she hasn't bought new clothes for herself in the last 10 years. And all of the clothes that like her kids have, like her hand-me-downs and stuff, right? And it's like creating that opportunity for that person. I want you guys to think about some people in your life that you know that they need community, that they need people surrounding them that are going to lift them up and inspire them, because you know they've had a rough life, or they do not have that support circle. So you yourself make sure that you are putting yourself out there as somebody that wants to help people to be better. It's not about your paycheck. Okay. Please take your paycheck out of it, because your paycheck will not grow when that is all you are focused on. You have to be focused on the duplication of how you can help impact people. And then when you put the two together of how you can help them grow, you yourself are going to grow in that factor too. So really finding a way. The giveaway, I'm just going to read a couple of these before we close this out. If there's anything else that you guys need tonight, right now, besides the money, the people, and the closing on fast starts, or getting these double and triples, if there's something else that is much needed, you feel very strongly about right now, please put it over here in the comments, and I'll try to work on including that tomorrow's post. I love that somebody said, I'm doing a giveaway with all the skin sample stuff I got on the auto ship rewards. That is awesome idea. Your auto ship rewards, utilizing that stuff, you guys, like, people love it. People just, and your customers, right now is a great time to send thank you out to your regular customers, shooting them a message and just letting them know how much you truly appreciate them and so forth. Okay. So if there's nothing else, I hope we gave you guys some ideas. Oh, go ahead, Jackie.
I got one more thing. Just another thing that I forgot to add about that little strategy I was sharing with you guys. Like, if you have a promoter that has not gotten like the promoter pack to get those sample packs yet, like what I do is I stock up on BOGO on my own sample packs, right? And I will help that person. Like, but VIP for me is more important than her getting a promoter pack for me, at least. Like, you guys can do whatever you guys want, whatever is suitable at that time and everything, but for me, like, getting somebody a belief check and getting somebody a belief check is more important to me, and I'm willing to help with like extra samples. So those are little things, guys, when it comes to like buying things. Let's be real, whenever these promos and stuff come out, sometimes we have to buy BOGO, right? It's like,
Yep.
okay, well, I already have product, I don't know what to buy, right? I have tons of product. I didn't need much stuff other than stocking up on my collagens and stuff, but I went and bought a bunch of samples, right?
And who is
what
like,
I'm doing? It's like, hey, I know the next promoter that comes into my door. Yeah, I mean,
that's exactly one of the first things.
Samples.
Almost every time, almost every single time, I'm like, you guys, don't forget the sample packs are included in the BOGOs. So if you want to order the sample packs in their cloud office, like during BOGO time, you guys, that's when I do it. I do it then because I know I'm going to get double, instead of 6, I'm going to get 12 and so forth, right? But I do want to caution you on that, is that you don't get pinned like we do on the fast start bonuses. So if you're able to utilize, being able to buy a 400 pack under like spouse's account or so forth or whatever, you can also utilize it. And then guess what? That person, anybody that comes in, joins, whatever, you have samples that you can send from that person's account. So also
yes, they're not linked anymore. The sample packs are not linked to the free account, so you can definitely use those if it's like under a hubby account or whatever. Another thing is that like 800 packs that paid as a 200K right now is also the best time. So if you guys have anybody who's in that 60-day window, like maybe like see if it's worth it for them to buy it. I mean, obviously, I don't make everybody buy this package unless it makes sense for them. But if you clearly see that they're building, if they've been able to hit VIP 800, 1600, right? Go look and see who's in like their. Go look at who's joining you guys to have a community where you're
Yeah.
Right? That way you can actually just go to and look at and you can literally those people and be like, hey, these are the people that are in their 60 days. Like, have they bought this package yet? Right? Do they need this package? Does it make sense for them? Go take a look at those things. And there was one more thing too. Leadership. The leadership, what you call it, getaway. They sent out golden tickets, so you guys check your emails because you guys may be golden ticket winners. We have one on our team. I don't know if anybody else has gotten a gold.
That makes me really excited because you guys listen, there are some people that the way that the qualifications fell for the leadership retreat, and I want to say this one last thing, and I love that Angela said this because I actually came in with a 200 pack, you guys. Yes, I turned around and ended up buying a 400 pack because I sold my product so quickly, but I came in with a 200 pack because I let Jamie use my card. But I hit VIP and VIP 800 and 1600 really, really quickly, and that got me excited. Okay, so realize that belief check of them having somebody like that buys that pack, it is better utilization because they're going to be able to go VIP quicker. So once you get that down, and Pat, definitely utilize this. Like, don't necessarily push them too much to get that I mean, obviously the 400 is great because they got the samples and so forth, right? But just kind of talk with your upline, your experienced upline that is growing, that knows how to utilize this stuff. Speak with one of them to kind of help you when you get somebody new coming in and like helping them close which pack would be best fit for them to get going, right? Yeah, we want to create an excitement. There was something that you said, Jackie, that I wanted. What did you just say before I jumped in there? Because I was kind of in between that belief and you were cutting out, but there was something that you said that I felt very strongly I wanted to make sure I pointed out. Do you remember where you were? You don't remember where you were.
Where I was when I don't remember. It's actually cutting out now because I'm in the middle of nowhere. I don't remember. Belief?
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to come to me right after I get off of this Zoom, but I just want you guys to know that without a shadow of a doubt, this business is going to continue to grow. Okay. And you're either going to introduce this product to somebody and you're going to be the person they join it with, or you're going to be the person that presented it to them the first time and they're going to join the person that decides to be serious with it. And it decides to share the excitement and decides to get that right. So you don't need to be an expert everywhere, but you do have to start somewhere if you're going to get started on this journey and you actually want to build a business. If you're on the Zoom, I'm assuming you want to grow your business, right? So let's start working on some of those things to help you grow your belief, okay, in yourself, because sometimes we can get on our own heads. Don't look left or right. Don't look at this person over here that's growing massively. You guys don't know if they're about ready to lose their home or their car, or their husband just lost their job, or their wife just, is going through some health stuff or family stuff or whatever their push may be. A lot of people didn't know a lot of the personal struggles I was going through. But I want you guys to realize that you have this opportunity. It is our job literally to share it, to share the opportunity, the product, to help people overcome problems, and to be able to change lives, right? Essentially. I'm going to remember what the heck I had to say. And I promise you, it was actually really, really good. But I'll just make it in the post tomorrow when I talk about the people closing and reach. And if there's anything else that you guys really are strongly needing help with, please just never hesitate to reach out and ask. And just know that if, like, for whatever reason, you don't click with your upline, you don't speak with your upline, they don't really work the business, grab arms with somebody that you can relate to, that excites you, that fires you up. Don't ever look at anybody as your competition, but look at them as how you can grow. And I don't care what team they're on, what business they're in, whatever it is that lights your fire, that's where you want to focus at. Okay. That is where you're going to learn. And there are tons of there's tons of tools on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Google. Like, I learned from all those places, right? Majority, 99% of it's free. So Just go out there and let's crush it. I'm all about some changing lives, right? And do things from the right place, and you're going to watch yourself grow. I love you all. Thank you. I'm sorry it took 10 minutes over. I'll get the recording up, I promise, very quickly. Mwah! Good night, guys.